Rise of the Human Rebellion, Captain Elara Voss versus the Galactic Council. Part 1, The Awakening. The universe had long underestimated humanity. Across the galaxy, alien species marveled at their advancements, their technologies, their history. But all the while, they doubted the very thing that made humans unique: their spirit. Captain Elara Voss of the United Earth Fleet was about to prove them wrong. She was standing on the observation deck of the flagship Elysium, staring out into the vast stretch of deep space. It was a moment of stillness before the storm. Her crew, a mix of Earthborn and alien allies, stood by, awaiting her orders. Elara had led her team through countless battles, and yet this mission was different. The threat they faced wasn't just a powerful foe, it was something far more dangerous, a culture that viewed humanity as a threat to the cosmic order. A council of galactic species, united by a belief that they were the rightful rulers of the stars, had set their sights on Earth. They sought to prevent humanity from ascending to the galactic stage, to suppress their growth before it could challenge their established dominance. "You're thinking about the council again, aren't you?" Lieutenant Darren, her second-in-command, asked softly. Elara didn't look away from the stars. "I'm thinking about what comes next," she replied, "and how we stop them." The alien coalition had underestimated humanity's resilience for far too long. They thought humanity was just another species in the galaxy, primitive and flawed. But Elara knew better. Humans were survivors. Every challenge they faced, every hardship they endured, only made them stronger. "We've been given a chance," Elara said, turning to her crew. "This is the moment where humanity shows its true strength, not through weapons, not through power, but through something far more dangerous to the galaxy: our unbreakable will." Part 2, The Hidden Weapon. Elara wasn't alone in this fight. The United Earth Fleet had allies among the galaxy's other species, ones who recognized the value of humanity's persistence. One such ally was Captain Jareth, a Korriban, a species whose people were known for their immense strength and resilience. "The Korriban have no love for the Council," Jareth had said to Elara during their initial meeting. "They came for our worlds once, trying to strip us of our sovereignty, but we fought back. Now we fight together." Elara admired Jareth's conviction. She knew that the fight ahead would require more than just military might. It would take every ounce of humanity's ingenuity and adaptability. As they neared the border of the galactic frontier, Elara's mind raced with plans. She had studied the Council's tactics, how they employed fear and manipulation to control weaker species. She had seen it before, back on Earth, when powerful forces sought to subjugate the underdog. But humanity had always fought back, and Elara would lead them in this battle, not with brute force, but with the power of their unyielding will. In the darkened briefing room aboard the Elysium, Elara gathered her officers around the holotable. The map of the galaxy shimmered before them. "Our first target is the Council's propaganda vessel, the Zirith. If we can disrupt their communications, we can weaken their control over their allies. The Zirith has a fleet of drones, but we have something they don't: a human mind capable of thinking outside the box." One of the officers, Lieutenant Saria, a young but skilled strategist, spoke up. "You're proposing a direct assault. Wouldn't it be better to infiltrate their networks?" Elara nodded. "That's exactly what we'll do, but we'll need a team to distract the Zirath while another takes control of their comm systems. Humans have a knack for surprises. We've never been afraid of the unknown." The crew was silent for a moment, processing the magnitude of the mission. Then Darren, who had always been a steadfast ally, smiled. "Well, Captain, I think it's safe to say we're all in." Part 3, The First Strike. As the Elysium emerged from the folds of space, the Zirath came into view, a colossal vessel, a symbol of the Council's might. Its hull was sleek and shining, a testament to the technological superiority of the ruling species. The ship was surrounded by smaller vessels, their dark shapes moving in sync like a school of predatory fish. "This is it," Elara said, her voice steady. "We move in quickly and hit them where it hurts." The plan was daring, perhaps even reckless. They would launch a series of coordinated strikes aimed not at destroying the Zereths, but at crippling its ability to communicate and coordinate with the rest of the fleet. A direct assault would be suicide, but a surprise strike? Something that could disrupt their order was humanity's strength. The first wave of fighters, led by Elara herself, sped towards the Zeroth. Her heart raced as the battle began. The Korrivan ships, their massive forms cutting through space like living weapons, flanked her squadron, providing support and clearing a path for the human fighters. But Elara's focus remained on the Zeroth. It was the nerve center of the Council's fleet, and if they were to win, they had to cripple it. With a series of well-placed shots, the human fighters disabled the external defenses of the Zerath. It was a calculated risk. They had to create a window of vulnerability. The first wave of fighters pulled back, and Elara's commanders boarded the vessel via a covert boarding shuttle, slipping through the chaos undetected. Inside the Zerath, Elara and her team fought through corridors filled with alien soldiers. The ship's layout was familiar enough for Elara to navigate, but the stakes were high. They had to reach the communications hub, the core of the Zerath's propaganda system, and disable it before reinforcements arrived. Elara's pulse was steady, her mind sharp as she led the charge. The team fought fiercely, using their environment to their advantage. They had learned the ways of alien combat, but they had also brought something uniquely human: the drive to survive, to protect their home, and to prove that humanity was more than just a passing species in the galaxy. They reached the central hub, and Elara planted the virus that would infect the Zereth's communication systems. The countdown began, and she felt the weight of the moment. As the virus spread, the alien soldiers began to panic. Without their command structure, they were nothing. The Zereths would fall silent. Part 4. The Battle for Earth. The victory at the Zeroth was just the beginning. Humanity had proven its ability to strike decisively when it mattered, but the Council was far from defeated. They would retaliate, and they would do so with everything they had. The Elysium set course for Earth, with the Council's fleet hot on their trail. Elara knew that the final battle would take place on her homeworld. She had rallied the remaining Earth forces, ready to defend their planet from the impending assault. The Council had underestimated humanity's ability to unite, to fight for what they held dear. The fleets of Earth, alongside their newfound allies, formed an armada that stood as a symbol of the spirit of humanity. The battle raged in the skies above Earth, with Elara leading the charge from the Elysium. Every ship in the fleet was a testament to humanity's resilience. They fought not just for survival, but for their place in the galaxy. As the Council's ships began to retreat, Elara stood on the bridge of the Elysium, looking out at the stars. They had won, for now, but she knew this was only the beginning. Humanity had earned its place in the galaxy, and they would never stop fighting for it. Part 5. The Future. As the Elysium set course for a new mission, Elara stood before her crew once more. "This is just the beginning," she said. "Humanity has proven that we are more than just survivors. We are fighters. We will defend our home, and we will build our future, no matter the cost." The stars stretched out before them, a vast, uncharted future. Elara Voss and humanity would face it together, unbroken, unyielding, and always ready to rise to any challenge the galaxy could throw at them.